Alright, so today we're gonna have a look at Headbangers. Headbangers is a new, uh, I would say, large tournament party game. You can think about like something like Fall Guys. But this time, instead of using stages where you have to run to the exits, this is mostly about mini games involving rhythm and music. And you start with a group of 30 pigeons. You play pigeons actually. And progressively you eliminate more and more members until you reach the final stage, and a victor is decided basically on how fast or how accurate you are at completing the minigames. Um, in case there's not enough people, they are completed with bots. As you can see here, in this particular game I was playing, there was quite a few bots. But typically, if you wait a bit of time, you get a large enough of number of human players. In this stage here, which is the Yes Commander, you basically have to reproduce the movements of the commander at the back of the stage. And the beginning is very easy, you just have to replicate within like 5 seconds the movements, and progressively get faster and faster. And you only have 3 lives, so if you make too many mistakes, you're eliminated. That's a synergist how it works for most stages, but the way stage works, vary from one minigame to another. Guilty is a very interesting take on the minigames. This one is basically about deciding which character fits the stereotype of the music you hear. And you are presented with first the music that's supposed to represent a certain style, and then you have to choose the visual style of that pigeon that matches the music. So you can see here, it's like a Mexican style of music. So of course the one with the hat and the kind of Mexican outfits seems to fit best. So in the beginning it's very easy, and progressively they add you more choice. And after four, I would say, guilty pigeons, they give you mashups. Mashups, you will see now, are basically mixing 2 types of music together, and you will see that you have to find the pigeon that mixes also the 2 types of fashion as well. It's a very cool take on the, I would say, music genre. It's very original compared to what you see in other music games. You can see, for example, here, definitely music, it's kind of clown music together with Alien, and this is what you have to choose. Sometimes minigames involve also being accurate visually as well. You can see here in this piano game, not only you do have to remember the series of notes that you have to hit, but at the same time you have to throw a stone on the right notes. The pigeons that basically hold the piano notes are moving left and right a little bit, making things a bit harder and more prone to mistakes. And as well, you have to be fast. As you can see, as you complete a series of notes, you get the rank at the top side and top right hand corner. And the rank indicates how fast, how well you are doing compared to every other member that's participating in the same stage. And if you are on the lower rank, you typically get eliminated. So it's not just about making mistakes. Even if you are actually not making any mistakes, but you are too slow, you eliminated. This is a bonus round that sometimes appear, and it's really funny because it asks you to basically write a very long string using A, B, X, Y as fast as possible. And the longest you actually achieve it, the better the bonus. There's some whack-a-mole as well stage, which is about memorizing the pattern of the moles that come out and hitting them at the right time with the different, A, B, X, Y button. I find this one very difficult. I typically do very poorly on this one. I mean, I'm not very good at rhythm game in the first place, but this one is really brutal for me. So when I get this stage, I typically lose every time. So yeah, I think that there's a lot of variation between the minigames. Some are fairly easy and approachable for, I would say, beginners. Some are more difficult for, I would say, random people as well. So they made a bit of balance at some point to make sure things are working well for, I think, most participants. There's bonuses flying around as well, like ways to increase your points in every stage. And on top of that, of course, they add a lot of customization to the mix. So the more you play, the more you unlock some suits, some additional gadgets you can wear on your character to customize it further. You can also purchase, I think, some of those items using the in-game currency. So there's monetization and gamification really built in, just like you have in Fall Guys, which is very, very well done. I think they copied a lot of items from, I would say, Fall Guys in terms of how to do things right. But also it's done very distinctively with a style that's very much their own. Overall, I had a lot of a lot of fun with this game. I think they are doing an excellent job. It's from a small developer called Glitches, which is, I think, hardly known right now. And we'll see progressively, what they end up doing with this game. It's still season 1. I expect that the game will continue for a while. I think it will depend a lot on whether or not they're successful in bringing, a large community around the game to sustain it. And if they are, you probably will hear about this game for a long time from now. Just like Fall Guys has been very popular for a very long time as well. It's not free to play, but who knows? Maybe it will turn free to play in the future as well. It depends a lot on I think what plans they have and how things are going with the popularity of the game. Anyway, I recommend you check it out. It works excellently on Linux, on Steam Deck, no problem. It runs at 60 FPS, that's very low wattage. And overall, it's a very good experience. It looks like it was made for portable devices. So I'll stop here, and I'll talk to you soon again. Have a great day.